Hello guys, welcome back to Kobe's Kitchen, where we share simple, amazing recipes. You don't have to break a bank to create an amazing meal in your home. And homemade food does not have to be boring. Thank you so much for all my subscribers. And for my new ones, karibuni sana. And if you just bumped into this channel, sahi. Please consider hitting that subscribe button. Also tell a friend, and come one, come all to this channel and subscribe and watch my videos. So today we are going to be analyzing the cost of living in Nairobi, because my goodness, the cost of living is super high, and I intended to look into it in terms of how much I spend feeding a family of 5 every dinner. So we're going to be doing this for maybe 5 days or 7 and see the cost of living in a common mwananchi household, because we're going to be making simple meals and we're not going to be making anything exquisite or anything super fancy. So we are looking into a common mwananchi household, which I'm one of them. So for an average person, let's see how much we spend in this Kanairo. So sit back, of course, relax, and then it's an added advantage that we're going to be having some meals for the week, and so you can have an ideas of what you can cook for your family for that week, which you're analyzing the cost of living. So sit back, of course, relax, and then let's get into this and analyze. The meal of today is actually very minimal, so it's actually pilau na avocado. So we're going to be analyzing that, and then we can see kwenye tumefika so far, because I need a pause for this life. I just need a pause for adulthood, because nasikia I can't do this anymore, but we gotta do what we gotta do. We gotta move regardless. So let's do this, enjoy the video, and subscribe if you're not into this shenanigans. When I'm talking about the common mwananchi, sitaki kuambiwa plugs like, oh, let's go do shopping in wholesales. I'm talking of a person who will not be able to afford shopping in bulk, and who is living, because actually most of us are actually living hand to mouth, which means pesa yenye unapata ndio unakula. Like you don't have enough for, in the current situation, like you don't really have enough to spare for making bulk shopping or anything. So ni wale watu wa leo, kama unakula mchele unakimbia supermarket unanunua hiyo kilo ya mchele, and kama ni oil, you only replenish a liter of oil to your mama wa kibanda. So yeah, I'm actually analyzing such kind of life. And yes, that's what we're gonna be looking into in this household. It's actually the start of the month. I should have done shopping, but I actually decided not to do shopping so that we can analyze the whole of the cost of living na mtu sasa kama mimi, mtu mwenye kama ni si unaona kama ni mchele, I'm just going to be taking a kg of rice. Yeah, so for this kg of rice, at the moment, this kg of rice is going for 340 shillings. So yeah, we are doing 340 shillings. And as you can see, I'm talking of this common mwananchi mwenye. I've not replenished my oil, and I'm not intending to replenish it the whole of this week. So yes, this is the oil that I used for my that I bought from my mama wa kibanda. It's actually cheaper than buying ile yenye iko already packed in the supermarket. So a liter of oil kwa mama wa kibanda is 340. So we're not going to be adding that into this, because as you can see, I have some left. So we're going to leave this out, and because we're going to replenish it in the course of the week, because obviously haitatosha week. So now we're just going to see the things that mafuta ikiwa constant, like maybe tuseme tuko nayo, we see how much we spend. So yeah, I hope you get the point of where I'm coming from, and of where I'm intending to display that yeah, anyway, I hope you get the content I'm trying to make. So for today, I'm using this rice, which is perfect for your pilaus. Actually, if you're intending kuna watu wananiulizanga the rice that I use for my pilaus ama for my vegetable rice. This is the rice that you need to be using, ama utumie ile ya packet ya orange inaitangwa sunrise, but I find sunrise to be more dry and not friendly to kids. But either way, you can decide whatever you choose. This is more of soft and the kid likes it. So yeah, so this is 340 shillings. I am boiling my meat, iko kwa sufuria already. The meat is 200 bob, so that is 340 plus 200 bob, which is already 540. Then I have some onions that I'm going to be using. So yeah, this is the onions, is in embao. So far 540 plus 20 makes it 560. So roughly that is my cost of food, or rather dinner for today. So let's go ahead and cook this meal and enjoy it. So stick to this channel and subscribe if you haven't. So 540 plus garlic, 540 plus, so this was 340 plus nyama 200, 540 plus this 20, that is 560 plus this 580. So yeah, today's supper is 580. So we're going to calculate that to the end of the week and see the gross that we're gonna be using for the whole of the week.
Keep pushing you away while I want you to stay. Amazing gold is eyes, but my heart still beats. When I say no, it's yes. I'm putting you to the test. Can you handle me? Do you have the key? Sorry that I've been playing games. Do you really have what it takes? I guess so, I guess so. I guess so, I guess so. I am a queen, I need my king. Are you better not to sin? I think so.
Hi, so today is day 2 of us trying to analyze the cost of living in this Cairo, and today we're going to be having ugali, skuma na mayai, the bachelor's kind of meal. Yeah, so I'm going to be taking you through the cost of the things we're going to be using for the meal of today and see how far we've come. So let's do this. Usibanduke, click the subscribe button if you haven't, and welcome if you're new. So for today's meal, we're going to be using the unga, the maize meal, yeah. So for this maize meal, it roughly cost, I think, 176, so let's call it 180. Then for the onions, at least today I'm not going to be using any store-bought onions. I have this in my kitchen garden, so this is a plus for me. But either way, I would have used 20 bob, which calls for 200 shillings. Then these are 10 eggs, which is 12 bob per egg, which is 120, therefore making it 200 plus 120, 320. And then there is this, greens. My kitchen garden haina greens at the moment, so I used hizi za mama wa kibanda, which is 80 bob, therefore it becomes 380. And I also replenished some cooking oil from my mama wa kibanda. This is a liter of cooking oil that I just went to kupimiwa, so that is 340, meaning that today we used 180 plus 20, that is 200 plus 80, 280 plus 120, 400 plus 340. So roughly today we used 700, and we are going to be using 740 shillings. So remember yesterday we used I think 5 something. So I'm going, at the end of it all, I'm going to be showing the summary of whatever we've been using, and it's actually very hard. So I can just try to imagine a normal person, or rather an average person, earning 500 bob per day, which means leo mshahara yake yote ingeenda kaput, meaning kesho yake hangepata fare. So it's really difficult this moment at the moment with the inflation, and bearing in mind that things are already going up high every single day. As we wake up unapata tu vitu zimeongezeka bei. So anywho, that is 7:40 for today. Let me take you and cook our meal of the
jet planes in the night sky with you, getting high in the sunrise with you, getting through all the bad times with you. I wasn't missing a thing, now I do. And I wish that I could build a time machine, 'cause time moves on.
Hello, it's day 3 of us analyzing the cost of living in this Nairobi through the kupika, and so today we're going to be having spaghetti for dinner. So let's analyze it and see how much we spent today. Subscribe if you haven't. So for today I'm having this brand of spaghetti that is 700 grams going for 250 shillings, and then I've already diced my carrots, and it's 20 bob for 4 carrots, and then I have 1 onion which is approximately 10 bob, so that means 300 bob, and then I have some beef for 300 shillings. So this is a meal of 5, and we are actually going to spend 600 shillings for today. So yeah, so let's go ahead and cook. I'm going to be putting a screenshot of the total amount at the end of the video so that you can see where we are as a common mwananchi, or rather, do we pack and just leave? Do we go to Uganda? Do we go anyway? I don't know where life is cheaper, but hey, we just need a solution to the food prices, to the inflation of everything, and hopefully soon there is going to be redemption of this and shenanigans and overall. So now let's go cook to our cooking pot. Hello, this is day 4 of us trying to see the cost of living, or rather estimating the cost of living through our cooking, and tomorrow most probably definitely will be the end of this, because I got a cold and I don't really want to struggle shooting. So anyway, tomorrow will be the end of this. I would have wished to go till Sunday so that you can have the 7 days, but either way, at least we have a clue of what you're doing. So today I'm actually I'm not feeling too good, so I'm just cooking a very fast meal that does not require much of my time and much of straining. So today I'm going to be cooking mashed potatoes and minced meat. So let's go ahead and estimate, or rather see the cost of the food for today. So subscribe if you haven't, and welcome if you're new. Watch till the end. Let's do this. So for what you're using today, we have the warus. This is the cost of this waru were 100. I'm going to use milk in the mashed potatoes. This was 60 bob, so that goes for 160. Then the minced meat over here is 300 bob, so that makes it 460. And I have some peas, that is 70 bob, which makes it 530. So that's the meal for today, and we actually spent 530. So actually the the meals are approximately around 600 bob. So let's cook this and we wind up tomorrow so that we can have the whole calculations for the week. Hello, this is our last day of analyzing the cost of living in Nairobi, and so today we're going to be making rice and dengu. So let's analyze it today, and we call it a video. So subscribe if you haven't, and let's see so far how we've come, and thank you so much for all who have subscribed. So let's do this. So to start with, I have diced 2 tomatoes, which is 10 bob each. That means it's 20 bob. And then I have garlic, which I bought at 20 bob. Then I have 2 carrots that I've grated over there. 1 carrot was going for 10 bob. That means it's 20 bob over there, so 60 bob. And then 1 ho is 10 bob, that is 70 bob. And 1 onion is 10 bob, that means it totals to 80 bob. And then today I'm going to be using this rice, this Dawat aromatic rice, which was going for 230 shillings. That makes it how many? 20, 60, 70, 80 plus 230. 80 plus 230 means it's 310 plus dengu for 60 bob. I bought it a half kg for 60 bob and decided to boil it to ensure that I minimize all my cost. However, you can buy zile za mama wa kibanda zenye zishapikwa at 20 bob a cup, I think so. So that makes it 370 bob. So let's prepare this meal, and then at the end of it I'm going to show a summary of how much it costed us to take dinner for 5 and for the 5 days, for a family of 5 for the 5 days. So stick around and subscribe if you haven't. Let's cook this supper.